Welcome to part 54 of Final Fantasy VIII. In this episode, we are going to go and see about Rinoa because, well, she's in a coma. Not to mention, well, we had a lot of plot dump back in the previous part about how there's two sorceresses on the loose. Yay! Well, with all that, and the fact that Rinoa's in a coma, all that's going on right now, I mean, that's a lot of things, a lot of pressure to put on a guy. And not to mention Square Enix forcing Squall in a relationship that he should not be in. That's just too much pressure. Which means only one thing to alleviate the pressure. And that is to have a Choco-Break! Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. While I was laughing, I inadvertently pulled out my microphone from my computer. Anyway, this Choco-Break is located in the area of the Trabia Garden. So it's not too far away. In order for us to summon the Chocobo here, you're gonna have to go straight to the log that I'm about to walk up to. It's at the beginning of the stage. But also, be careful, because you may inadvertently summon another Chocobo to take your whistle. You don't need a hint. You don't need a hint. Because I'm going to show you where it is. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get the Choco-Zener. And yes, I know that Rinoa is suffering from a coma. So, yeah, I'm going to do... Oh, wait. They're back. I don't think I need this. I don't need these two. I don't. Oh, wait, no, there's another one. Cool. Those aren't the ones I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is right up this path from the log, which is right here. Now then. God damn it! I was at the right area! You took my dip! Let me just get my Choco-Zener back. My punk bastard Chocobo. That's okay. That's okay. I'll find it. It's right here. There it is. Now talk to this Chocobo, and the Chocobo will appear. Now then, where's the Chocobo? There it is. Let's talk to, well, not talk to the Chocobo, but rather let's use the whistle. I think it is somewhere in the back corner right here. And we'll use the Chocobo to dig up what's ever here. I do believe it is a flare stone, if I'm not mistaken. No, shell stone. Okay, now that's good. Well, oh, holy stone's actually pretty good, because holy's pretty awesome magic. Anyway, we're gonna hop on a Chocobo and we're gonna leave this place because we have to go to another area. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be a longer Chocobo because, yeah, plot dump aside, I think Rinoa can wait for her to come back. After all, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, the next Choco-Break will be on the central tip of Centra Island. Which is actually a little ways away from where Sorceress Edea was living. Now this one is going to be a rather tough one to find. So where you're going to go next is you're going to go... Well, actually this one is rather tough because you have to be specific as to where to find the Chocobo. Primarily, you're going to have to use the Choco Boy, and this is the one I would rather you skip. Even though you can't really find it, like talking about it, it's in an exact location, and that's where the Chocobo would actually appear to summon the Chocobo. However, since I'm going to actually pay for the Choco hint, it's best that I show that off, because this one I would skip. At least say that you found the Chocobo here to move on to the next one. Also, there is one other thing I want to mention. Even though you find the Chocobo for this mission, if you by any chance buy a hint from the Choco Boy, you will not be able to get to the hidden items that's in the area. Why, you may ask? You see where the Choco Boy is standing? That's where they are. And the only way for you to actually get them is to not only find the Chocobo, but at the same time play the Choco Boy in a card game. Yeah, that's right. Triple Triad is involved, and this is the only forest where you can do that. Thank the heavens. Meaning we only have 3 more forests left to finish, and then afterwards the Chocobo side quest will be done. But for the time being, I might as well just go on ahead and just get the guy to help me, because there is no way I'm going to be wasting your time with Triple Triad. After all, I'm doing enough of that when I get back. And I lost my whistle again. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go on ahead and get my whistle back. And then afterwards, I'm going to pay the guy to go on ahead and show me where the Chocobo is, because that's also the same place where the Chocobo is, and that's it. I mean, this one is like the toughest one. And on top of that, there's a fucking card game. Seriously. I can't stand this particular forest. I'm sorry if people are angry at me about the fact that I hate Triple Triad, but let me be honest with you. Triple Triad is luck-based, and I have fought the Choco Boy before. Let me assure you one thing. The Choco Boy has some very powerful cards, one of which being an A-class card. So you are not going to win that easily. With that said, yeah. I'm going to go on ahead and, get the Chocobo. I'm not gonna... Oh, I've wasted another 7. Damn it, I've wasted another, I've wasted another 700 gil. Oh wait, what's that? Rinoa's still dying? Damn. I should deal with that. I really should. Let's not use hints. Instead, let's go on ahead and ask for help. Oh, what the hell? I was not trying to go for that. Ugh. This is why I haven't gone back to the quest yet, because it's costing me lots and lots of money. Which I should have by now. Yeah, that's right, I'm giving up. You win this round, Choco Boy. You win this round, but that's the only round you're gonna get. And that's where the... And see where that Chocobo is standing? That is where you're supposed to, that is where you're supposed to stand. Where that Chocobo is standing right there. You have to be pixel perfect, or else every time your Choco Xener will get stolen from you. And then you gotta play the Choco Boy in a game of cards in order for you to get to that area. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think this Choco-Break is done. And it is rather tedious. I'll probably finish the rest of them before I finish Chapter 3. That I am certain I will, or at least go on with the plot of Chapter 3. Nonetheless, since there's nothing else left here to find, and of course you can't play the Choco Boy if you have to pay the money, well, now it's time for us to move on. Come on. Move on. Let's go on ahead and ride. And Oh, fine. I'll stay here a little bit longer, even though Rinoa is not waking up anytime soon. Okay, fine, I'll go back. Alright, time for us to go back to check on Rinoa. Let's go and see if she'll ever wake up. I bet you she's faking the coma. I bet you she is. And now, it's time for us to show off Dr. Katawaki, as she just so happens to have a rare card herself. Ironically enough, she's not part of the CC Club, but she definitely has some pretty powerful cards on her. And I lost my Behemoth card, because I certainly could have used it. I really could. Especially since she's got Marlboro and what looks like an Iron Giant. For Christ's sake. She puts that right in the freaking corner. Honestly, I should have put Deathclaw somewhere in the corner. Ah, bastard! Oh well. Looks like I'm SOL here. Well, that was a waste of time. If I would have actually, beaten her, I would have gotten an Iron Giant card. Nonetheless, let's go on ahead and talk to Rinoa. Rinoa, you feel so cold. You're like being the total girlfriend right now. You're not complaining. You're not trying to molest me. You're not even chanting concert. Or dragging me all over the place. But I can't help but feel I'm being forced to love you. It's as if someone, some unexplained force is making me feel sorry for you. And 3/4 of the time I'm either cold, complacent, or 3/4 of my dialogue is ellipses. Please, Rinoa, get up. Get up to make your fans happy. It's like talking to a wall, which pretty much justifies the entirety of Disc 1 and Disc 2, as I keep telling her to sit her ass down somewhere. And now, not only has Rinoa went into a coma, but now Squall has a leg cramp. Yep, we got another leg cramp to deal with, and I'm fresh out of a leave. Alright, this leg cramp, we're going to be playing as Kyros and Laguna. You can pick anyone for Laguna, well, not Laguna, I meant Kyros, but Squall will have all of his default GFs. And this time, Laguna is in the movie business. The thing is, since Laguna's in the movie business, he's trying to make some money so that he will actually make ends meet. And I think it just dawned on Laguna that he's not an actor, even though he wanted the job. Okay. This one's a pretty hilarious one, since Laguna is acting out the role of a knight, and I do believe Kyros is acting out the role of a dragon. And now, for something absolutely hilarious. Not only the theme song here, but also the sorceress, quote unquote. That's not the sorceress, but still, here the role is to play. It's for Laguna to save the sorceress from the dragon, which Kiros is unfortunately volunteered for. Poor guy. He just don't know what he got himself into. Especially since, while trying to put on a dragon costume, he ends up inadvertently encountering the real thing! So yeah, there's a live dragon on the loose. And now we have the death of the sorceress. I like this theme right here, though. This theme is just absolutely hilarious. And Laguna's just like nervous as hell. He's like, I'll save the day. Just don't try to get a leg cramp in the middle of the film. I mean, after all, I hope there's not a kissing scene in this, because that's exactly what'll happen if he tries to kiss a girl, just all of a sudden catch a leg cramp. And now, the dragon, who is supposed to show up, but unfortunately doesn't, until the real thing appears. Oh, crap. I find this also funny that the dragon actually showed up on cue. I find it even more funnier that it does not dawn on everybody that is the real dragon. Well, it should dawn on him soon, because yeah, it dawned on the director and it dawned on everybody else that this is a real dragon that's right in front of them, leaving Laguna to face the dragon alone. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry for that interruption. Anyway, Laguna's literally left to face the dragon on his own, and of course, you're stuck with only a gunblade, which leaves us with a mini-game. And the mini-game's much like with the Galbadian Guard and Squall, which you're gonna have to press. I wish they really would have actually had, which would acknowledge the type of controller you're using. Oh, and by the way, if you ever select I'm done for, you're gonna get an instant game over, but here's the thing. You press X to attack, and square, oh, I think it's circle, yes. Circle to defend. No, wait, correction, it's the other way around. It's X to defend and circle to attack. So, what you're supposed to do is block. And whenever the dragon gives you some sort of... Oh, whenever the dragon has an opening, you smack him. Like that. You can even strike faster than the dragon could strike. There isn't a trigger for a death blow. But, if you happen to, succeed in beating the dragon, we can go on to the plot. But until then, the game will not let you proceed until you win or you select I'm done for. If you say I'm done for, then the game will proceed straight to game over. But that's not the point. Yeah, too slow for you, dragon. And also, it takes a low bite. Damn! Alright, this time I'll get him. And block. Smack. This should be easy, but in PC, if you don't know what button 2 and button 3 is, you will have a hard time with this battle. thankfully, this will be the last time I'll have that type of, this type of mini game to deal with. Because I almost got knocked off of a rope with Squall during the fight with the Kabadian guard. Alright, we almost got the dragon. We got him down to half. And just smack the dragon senseless. And wait for it, smack him senseless. Now then, wait for it, smack him senseless. And wait for it, and smack him senseless. And keep doing it until you finally knock the dragon out. Once you do, ha! Flawless victory! You can run! Run like a bitch! And that also made the dragon mad, but at the same time, he'll just jump over and block you off. Yeah, Mr. Director, I hope you're here to watch this. Well, Kyros has appeared, and now Kyros will give us back our gear. So now we can take on the dragon, right? Wrong. Before you do, you're given the choice between Here We Go and Hold On a Sec. Choose Hold On a Sec, because Kyros does not have any GFs, and I'll be right back. And I am back! Now that I got the GF set and also took off any and all elemental attacks, now it's time to deal with the dragon. Just so we're clear, ladies and gentlemen, the dragon is immune to thunder, it's immune to fire, earth barely damages it, so does water, and holy does some damage to it as well. The dragon will hit for 400, but in order for you to truly survive, you're gonna have to use double, or at least summon Cerberus, so you'll have double, triple. And you can just double cast Haste, double cast Protect, and if need be, double cast Aura. So then you'll be able to do some more damage. But I'm only doing this to show off Alexander, because Alexander is a pretty powerful GF if you happen to max out his boost, and also if you happen to max out all of his abilities and his GF magic. My god, if you have an enemy that is weak to holy, Alexander will destroy him. But for now, he's at his weakest state, so Alexander may not do much. He'll do 750, but not... Oh, 781, that's pretty good, sort of. But not much. The dragon is 7,000 HP, or a little bit higher than that. No wait, correction, 10,000 HP, so we're gonna be here a little while. Yeah, this will be the longest leg cramp I will ever have. Whatever the case, after you're finished with this battle, make sure that you have GF returners and also GF high potions, because you will need them at the end of this battle, because this dragon is hitting for 400 damage a pop. And if you didn't have any GFs equipped, Kyros would already be dead. That's all the more reason why I say, hold on a sec. You can also use that time to grind up GFs, so that they'll be able to have some of their abilities. Because right now, Ifrit has Strength Booster, which Kyros might not have. Okay, Ifrit has Strength Booster, which is on Kyros instead of Laguna. If I were to put it on Laguna, Laguna would be doing much more damage, considering he's Squall, and Squall has ultimate in his junction set. Or his junction magic, anyway. To be blunt, we're just chipping away at his damage. But we will be done with this probably in a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean about 4 more minutes. Because we're going to be having to heal ourselves as well as do some major damage to the dragon. Oh, by the way, if you think you're going to draw anything good from it, nope. It's got fire and arrow. 2 magics that you already have by default if you use the magic booster for PC, or probably should have already had by the time you got here. So, yeah. If you want to try to cast fire on him, don't. That will heal him. Arrow probably will heal him too. I'm more than sure Thunder will heal him too, but Earth might not heal him at all, so the Brothers is a good idea to use as well as Quake. If you have Meltdown, for the love of God, use it. Ruby Dragon will pretty much be hurt severely with Meltdown if you happen to have it. Unfortunately, the person in my party that had it is Quistis, and I should have exchanged it from her, but unfortunately I did not think about it. So yeah, it's double time. And now it's time for double casting. Double is actually a pretty effective thing to use. So let's go on ahead and cast Haste, and if need be, you could cast Regen as well. That way, you'll be undoing the damage that the Ruby Dragon is doing. All in all, this is not a hard fight. Now, here's the question. Can you card him? The answer, no you can't. Because this is a boss battle. Even though the Ruby Dragon is an actual enemy, you can't really card him. Now then, I will have to just randomly attack him, or if need be, I could just use Siren, or yeah, I'll just use Siren. The more damage you do, and as I just showed off the draws that he had, the more damage you do, the quicker this fight is going to end. Honestly, I wish I would have been able to buy some of Squall's more powerful weapons, or at least craft some of Squall's most powerful weapons. But at this point in time, I don't have the money to do that. And you know what? If I had Diablos, I'd have mugged this guy. But no! Irvin had to fail on the draw, and then kill the monster that had, well, actually, no, that was my fault for ignoring, Diablos. I'm still kicking myself for that. It's a really huge mistake. But the dragon's almost dead. He's flinching, man. It's only a matter of time. Just, again, simply have Protect ready, and you'll be just fine. This dragon's not going to use any magic attacks or any special attacks that you know of. Now, if you had Tonberry King in your party, this would have actually been more challenging. However, you would have got a huge payout in experience points. That would be a stupid thing to do because the higher the experience points you have, the more powerful the enemy is. And seeing as how Kyros is at level 20, and I just defeated the dragon, that would have been absolute suicide. But since Laguna's already at level 44, that thing gave us a problem as it is. And now we've got Inferno Fang, which Quistis can now learn Fire Breath. Also, Alexander has learned Boost, so now he's a little bit stronger than what he already is. But wait, there is more plot! Well, considering their acting job went to bust since the dragons invaded, there is actually more plot to this Lake Cramp now. Because Alone is trying to disconnect, well, it's not trying to disconnect, but it's trying to show Squall one last thing. Something really, truly important that he needs to see. However, Squall is unfortunately disconnecting from her. Because of course the Lake Cramp's almost over. And Edea has met Laguna. Laguna has to go and find Edea and rescue her from the S-Star soldiers. Who, mind you, were trying to use her for her powers. And Sorceress Adele is the person who is trying to use her. And she is still alive. According to Sorceress Edea not too long ago. Or should I say Edea. And because this game has Squall think of Rinoa more than anything else, including plot, it turns out that Squall ignored the major fact that I might as well say Squall ignored the major fact that while Laguna is looking for Alone and actually went on a journey, that Rain ended up dying. Not to mention, Rain was actually pregnant with a son. Yeah, that's right. Rain died giving birth to someone. And before we end up finding out who, she's starting to disconnect. Meanwhile, Squall has Rinoa on her brain. Something I do question Square Enix for, because they don't need to make a love interest cloud the big reveal of her plot. That's just asinine. It's like with Yuna and Tidus. I mean, I like Final Fantasy X, but I still think the love interest doing crazy things because she wants to protect her friends even though she's the one that needs protecting is just complete and utter asinine. But nonetheless, we will need to find Edea's house yet again to find the whereabouts of the ship that has the seeds that took Alone, sorry. But nonetheless, we're done. We're through with the Lake Cramp, and we're through having to look at Rinoa just being a vegetable. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to save, and in the next episode, I may do a little bit more random stuff before I happen to go over and continue on with the story. This is RFman 985. See you guys next time as I try to take on other side quests before we continue.